Well. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Welcome to Xplane 12 for the first time in 2026. And really, I mean, a long time. I mean, the last time, I don't even know when the last time we streamed Xplane 12 was. I actually know exactly what it was. I think it was for a pilot's life. We did, I think, a flight out of Seattle with like Frontier, out of Phoenix maybe. It was definitely with Frontier with the Tollus 321neo. That's been a while ago. I don't even know if you'd be able to find that stream on my channel. It's so far back in there. But here we are. And this has been like a industrial revolution for me over these last few days. We did a fresh, because Xplane 12 wasn't really working great for me either. But we did a fresh install of the game and of a lot of these planes and stuff like that. And we did a fresh install also of OBS, which also another cause for celebration is we are live on Twitch as well. So for the first time in probably like a year, we're multi-streaming again. I don't even know when the last time we multi-streamed was. It was whenever after I reset my computer, it never worked. And I downloaded, I think, Streamlabs instead of just OBS Studio. So that I think broke it, but I re-downloaded it, I reset up the Twitch, and it's finally working again. And Universe shows up. Well, look who finally got the Twitch going. Yes, sir, man. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good, sir. Things might look a little goofy, like I'm seeing the chat looks a little goofy maybe on the stream. But guys, I got everything up and running. We got Volanta, we got Xplane, we got the stream in YouTube, we got the stream on Twitch, I got the chat back in OBS again. I feel whole again, honestly. Like, this is really good. So yeah, I'm really happy with where everything is at. Let me know if there's anything goofy. Let me know if I sound weird. I was messing around with my audio settings too a little bit. Let me know if the sim sounds weird or anything like that. But yeah, guys, we are here in Xplane 12, like I said, for the first time in 2026 in Pittsburgh. This is a very nostalgic route for me. This is actually the first, whenever I first started, I started on Xplane 11, and it was the Zibo 737. And also, this is like a Pittsburgh freeware. It does not look great, I'm realizing, but that's okay. These default airports, this is a little bit of a texturized one, I think. But these default airports are head and shoulders better than in Microsoft, so I don't even want to hear it. But anyway, the Zibo 737, this flight from Pittsburgh to Baltimore was one that I would like try to get. I would like sit in class in high school and like you look up YouTube videos and like try to figure out sim brief and like how to do the flight plans and stuff like that and how to work the autopilot and everything like that. And I literally like taught myself how to fly this thing. So this is a very nostalgic route. And then also continuing on to Myrtle Beach after this route to Baltimore, this like little route, I don't know why, like it was Pitt to Baltimore to Myrtle. Like I would just run that and just try to figure this out. So this is basically how I taught myself how to flight sim right here today. And we're starting up with the Zibo 737 here in Xplane 12. So pretty crazy, but like I said, kind of a, I don't know, a full circle, but nostalgic day today. Get the battery on, get the externals on, and it's a pretty warm day here in Pittsburgh. Actually, it's not that warm, but we are going to just get the APU started up. This plane, by the way, is great. This whole thing with the sounds on the Zibo, like this plane is completely free. This is a phenomenal product here for Xplane 12. Gabriel Johnson, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good, sir. But yeah, this the Zibo, if you guys don't know, like I said, is a great product. Completely free. We do have some payware planes in Xplane. I've been ripping around the 7.5 and the 7.6. We're definitely going to get to that at some point, but the Zibo, man, is just such a classic, and it's just so good. So we're going to rip that thing today. That was a really... It already started up. That was really fast. Okay, it's not like ready yet, but... Get it going here in just a second. There's the battery. I don't know why you can click them and it flicks, but you can't like... Yeah, like if you scroll your mouse wheel, it doesn't actually do the movement there, but We'll get these guys up and running. We'll get the yaw damp on, or not yet, I guess. Fuel pumps can stay put. Those are fine. We'll get that to on for now. Window heats, hydraulics can stay, and the APU bleed can come on. In terms of cruising altitude today, I think it has us a little bit high, in my opinion. I think at 31 is what it has us doing, so we'll set it. But I think that's a little high. Landing elevation is going to be 143 in Baltimore. Set 150. We'll get the lights on, and just like that, guys, we're pretty much ready to rock and roll here with continuing on with the setup. Another thing I wanted to mention was something. I don't know. We'll keep moving and see if it comes to me eventually here. I can't quite figure out how to get the flight plan to load in here, like straight from SimBrief. But we'll see. Not a crazy route that we have to load anyway. We're going from Pitt to Baltimore, and we're going to be southwest. Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. We're going to be 2554 today. See, like when I do this, it doesn't do anything. I don't know if there's anything else I have to do to get this flight plan to populate, but we are also on Xpilot today, so we're basically going to be on whatever it's called, VATSIM today. So it doesn't look like my push talk is working though, so we'll have to kind of work on that. We'll come over here and we will do, let's see, we'll start the flight leg. Get these guys going. Ground services. It's all fine. Doors, we'll open up the forward entry door. I don't think, oh, see, I had Sam was running. I don't know if it's running anymore. It's got stairs. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the jet bridges work, sometimes they don't. So we'll just, it is what it is.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. So this is a ring if you need anything.
Everybody's already in. All right, they're waiting on me. And we'll get to this here in just a minute. We'll call the fuel truck. Actually, we'll just do this right now. I might as well. Payload today. Payload today is going to be, let's see, 30,600. So 30.6. So we'll back it up. Payload 0 fuel weight. Fuel on board, we're going to want 11.6. We'll take 12,000. 12.0. Takeoff weight about 137. Yeah, we got 133, so that's pretty good. And yeah, that all looks good to me. So we'll go back. We can run, let's see, let's call the fuel truck, I guess. Performance Pittsburgh runway, we'll take 28 right today, I do believe. Let's check the weather. Actually 100 at 9. So we'll probably go off of the center runway, a little bit of a longer taxi, but we'll do it. Wind is, like I said, 100 at 9. Set that up. Temperature is 17, and the altimeter is 3016. I don't know why it's in that there, but takeoff weight's going to be, what do we say?
Ground to flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
133.5. And the CG was nothing. Oh wait, that was that. Payload. Yeah, here we go. Takeoff CG 16.6. If that's what it wants. It could want the other one, but we'll rock with it for now. That's that. I don't really think that like changes anything from what I could tell. There you go. There's a welcome aboard PA. I don't know if it.
Ground to flight deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Thank you, sir. We're still working on our departure procedures and whatnot here, working on our route and everything, so let's just kind of keep making our way through this here. Let's go departure arrival, departing on runway 10 center on the Pit 5. route, go ahead and activate that, execute it. Wait, let me see now. What if I request a route now? Just spitballing here. Okay, nothing. Anyway, just wanted to see. Pit 5 is going to be radar vectors to our first fix of Kemen for the Anthem 5, dude. This is like I said, I tried so hard to like understand this and like figure out how this works, but oh man. All right, 3-3 left. There's probably an RNAV for 3-3 left. Let's see. What's the last fix of the Anthem hook? Oh, what? Oh, I can take it from key. Okay, perfect. Let's do the RNAV.
Will you pretend to have your attention for just a moment? We'd like
Pretend
to
to have your
point out
attention,
the
that's
safety
pretty
features of our Boeing
Let's take the RNAV
737.
RNP.
So probably fasten your seatbelt
It's
by the
Zulu
into the buckle to
for
unfasten
3-3
the
left
buckle, it will
from
release.
key.
Your seatbelt
Gonna take
should
the
be
Anthem
worn
5
tight around
from
your head.
Kemen.
We're equipped with 6
Execute
emergency
that.
exits, 2 forward exit doors, 2 removable overwing window exits, and 2 aft exit doors. Each exit is clearly marked
Okay,
with a sign
we'll
overhead
walk
light
through
on
that
the
here in
floor
just a
beside our
second.
designated exit.
Route perfinite.
Safety information
Let's see, we
card
should have this up. Reserve fuel number is going to be 2.2. And the cost index, 42, cruising at flight level 310. Like I said, it might be a little bit high, unable cruise out. Yeah, we'll see. It might do 270. We'll leave it for now. 316 at 31. And the temperature is +3. All that is good to go. N1 limit. Let's see, this is kind of the only other thing, like I said, that is a little... It doesn't really give you any, like, help, I guess, with your stuff, so... I don't know, we'll just leave it in toga pretty much, I guess. Flaps 5 for takeoff. There's our CG. Let's see, 581.
Although we don't anticipate a change in
So almost to 6. And then, let's see, what else did I want? 144 on the V2 speed. What was that? Did you hear that guy? It's like, what the heck is going on back there? That's crazy. Okay, 5,000. I don't know why I said the 380 initially. That's crazy.
That's it for new nose back, relax, enjoy the flight.
Alright, 5,000 initially on the climb. Runway heading is going to be, we'll go to 30 degrees. 30 degrees, there we go. And about 100 on, I think 101 is the runway heading here. Get the flight directors on. Auto brake to RTO. And let's see the altimeter setting one last time real fast so I can set that up. 3016 on the altimeter setting. That's set not on both sides. 3016. I already heard it give a welcome aboard PA, but while we're kind of finishing loading up here, let's just this would be a little bit more realistic, or not. I guess they're like, we already gave it, buddy.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
All right, cage that up. I think we're pretty much ready to rock and roll here, guys. This is nice. Like I said, we'll set up the takeoff page there. Legs. I do just want to step through this real fast and just make sure it looks okay. We're gonna get the data up. We're gonna be radar vectors to our first fix of Kemen, which is gonna be down to the south side, Viner, Lundy. Let me see the arrival real fast, actually, here. What's the 290 at Lundy? Let's just do 290 on the cruise, then, if we can do it. 290 on the cruise, that looks good. That way we don't have to go any higher than we need to. Lundy 290, 240. Quiche kind of come around for the arrival. And then it sticks us out there. We'll probably just end up going direct to Key at some point for the RNAV to 33 left and make it an RNAV Zulu approach. So that looks pretty good to me. Let's say they are good to close in the back. We'll go go ahead and shut the door. I think the lock is down here somewhere. It should be, it's on auto, so it should lock up. We'll get the, let's see, fasten belt sign is on. Get our fuel pumps on. Hydraulics can come on. Let's see, yaw damp yet? Sure. Pro beats can go now. And we'll get the beacon light on. Let's go ahead. Ground services, doors, let's make sure that's closed up. And let's see, better pushback. I guess, I don't know, I always just do it through here. I'll just
Ground
do this.
to cockpit. Please show me
This is
where
such
you
a
wanna go.
superior version, like a superior way to push back to. Like, I love,
Ground to
better
cockpit.
pushback is so
Totally
much better
driving
than
up.
anything that's in Microsoft. So yeah, that's that. And then I wanted to find out real fast, I don't know why this isn't working. Let me go to my alpha controls. Nope, see, this should be push to talk for Xpilot, apply. Done. There we go. Okay, that didn't work. I think it's just 28.3 for CTAF anyway. So like I said, we are going to be on VATSIM today. We're Southwest 2554, heading out to Baltimore. 22.8 for departure. And it wanted us on 2560 for the squawk. So we'll go 2560
Okay,
TARA.
all doors
Perfect.
and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
And a great timing for us to get started with the pushback here. Oh, this is the tower cam. I've never been up in a pit tower before, actually. A lot of guys do, but I've never gotten the tour yet. I definitely like to do that at some point. Get some likes on the stream for Xplane as we get ready to push back here for the first time in Xplane 12. And yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what this is going to lead to. I don't know if we're going to do a lot more Xplane or anything like that. But if we had, oh, it's lifting us. Okay. I don't know if it's going to be a lot more Xplane in the future or anything like that. But for right now, it's just good to know that we can do both. You know.
Inserted. Release parking brake.
Yeah, I should be able to release them like that. Just kidding.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
All right, we're gonna go upstairs. We'll get the packs off, and we are gonna go ahead with engine numero un. I think actually they start number 2 first, don't they? Or we'll see. Sounds are, you know, default sounds in here, but they're pretty freaking good, man. A little less than 6. Give it fuel. Alright, looks like a good start on number 1. I guess let's just turn 2.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Brake is set. Clear to
Disconnecting tow.
disconnect.
Stand by.
This is as close as I can get to the drone cam in Microsoft 2024. I feel like that's the one thing that they have that Xplane doesn't have right now is the drone cam. Now we'll talk a little bit about advantages and disadvantages of Xplane as we go
Tow
here.
is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you very much, lady. We'll get on VNAV armed. There they go, tug in the tow. Flaps to 5, auto brakes RTO, and let's get the engine gens on. I see, like I use the mouse wheel there and it doesn't flick, but if I click it, it would flick. It's interesting is all. We could turn APU off. The packs can come back on. ISO valve to auto, APU bleed off. And taxi lights on. Let's get rolling here, boys. The show on the road. A lovely sound. Like, I just think those sounds are so good. Like, they're literally, I mean, that's almost freaking, let me see here. This is hardware, yaw. That's what I need. Let me save. There we go. That's the one thing about Xplane you always got to be careful about. Pit traffic Southwest 2554, taxi to runway 10 center on Victor Echo. Yeah, that worked. We'll stay in the ramp here on this side, on the controlled side. But I mean, yeah, guys, like this is pretty much a stock scenery here in Xplane. We're pretty much gonna have stock scenery all day today. We have the IDS boys are out there. Love that. We do have a like this. I mean, this is a scene. There's like, I don't even know what this is. I don't think it's like an actual like developed scenery, but it was something. But we have this, and then in Baltimore we have like a scenery pack. So I think it's just like a texture pack basically or something. I don't really know, but yeah, should be basically stock scenery all day, and it's gonna look better than anything that's in Microsoft. The biggest downside of Xplane, of course, is just the ground textures while we're cruising. It's a pretty clear day today, so we're gonna kind of see that in full force today. See how bad the ground textures are, but I don't know, if you can get past that, Xplane is really pretty good. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm excited for this, and this should be an awesome flight for us today. Echo should be the next right turn. Good to be back streaming again too. Been working hard on videos and stuff. But it is good sometimes just to kind of stream and just get her going here. But yeah, this doesn't, I wouldn't say this looks exactly accurate with Pittsburgh. There's no trees right on the departure end of the runway, or the arrival end, depending on which way you're coming. That is definitely clear right there. Alright, here we go. Pit traffic Southwest 2554, taking runway 10 center for departure on the Pit 5, Pittsburgh. Alright boys, let's get some togas in the chat on Twitch and YouTube. We'll get these lights on. Oh, we are cooking coming in here. That guy, that guy, that guy, and here we go. We're gonna get auto throttles on as we roll onto the runway here. I'm going to deselect LNAV just because it's going to be a heading departure. We're forget exactly where we, oh, it's the mic button, that's right. Alright, spool up to about 40. Engines are stable, toga. That's checked.
B1, rotate.
Jumping off the pavement a little bit, gears coming up. Yeehaw.
400.
Heading. It did go heading select, perfect. Look at that. Absolutely ripping out about 20 degrees. 1000, we want VNAV and we've got it. I do want the terrain radar on. Downloaded a plugin just for that. Let's see, where even is Kemen? Down to the south. Let's say they give us a right turn. And pretty much, let's say like a 160. Right turn to 160. And a climb to 14,000. Flaps to 1. There we go with the auto throttles again. I think it's... hang on. I think I know what the issue is. Let me put the autopilot on for a second. I think it's... hardware, auto throttle, engage, lock throttle. I need that on. And then back here, save, quick save. Let's go on. And then I want to go flaps up and just see if that... okay, good, there we go. Alright, flaps are up. Can actually lock the... oh, landing gear in here. Flaps are coming up. And we're out of here. That doesn't look too bad right there, I feel like scenery-wise. Or like ground texture-wise. It's like the trees and stuff don't, but like this stuff looks bad. Like that's the bad part. Not really too sure what the deal with that is. Alright, let's say they give us, there's Kemen. Let's say they give us direct to Lundy. Execute that. And LNAV. And let's say they climb us up to flight level 290, which I don't even know, honestly, if it makes a whole heck of a lot of sense to get up to either. Let's just do 25 for now. And we'll probably just delete that restriction. Let's execute that. We'll do flight level 250. And we're gonna delete. What you should be able to do is just delete that restriction at Lundy. And then there you go, it sets your cruising altitude 250. And then we need to be below 240 and above 210 at Kirby. So that's how we're doing that. Very nice. Coming up on 10,000 feet. Just like that. We'll get those couple lights off. And we'll just let them know that we are through 10. And that is how you do a nice Xplane 12 departure, guys. We're cruising.
Maintain the all position until we land in Los Angeles. Also, folks, while that seatbelt sign is on, you must remain in your seat with your seatbelt securely fastened until the captain feels it safe and turns it off.
Yeah, I think that's really the biggest issue with Xplane is just these ground textures. Like, if they could figure that out, like, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. It seems like there's a lot of freeware add-ons out there that have it figured out. And like you're telling me, the Laminar Research, the company that, you know, does this and gets paid to do this, can't do it. I'm not saying that it's easy either, and that's definitely, you know, this is a 30,000 foot, you know, view literally, definitely on the outside looking in on things. But, you know, the biggest problem with Xplane is it really is just those ground textures. I think the weather, I think the clouds look better. I think the lights look better, the night lighting, the runway lights, the default airports are better. I think there's so many better qualities about Xplane. I think except for these just ground textures, they just look really, really bad. Holden, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How's it going, sir? How's work? Can you believe this? Can you believe this, Holden? Holden, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the stream is complete for the first time in a long time. Like, we've got multi-streaming going, OBS is behaving itself, we got Xplane going, and like everything has been going great with Xplane, like setting up all the mods and installing some sceneries, installing some planes. Like, I'm not getting any errors, I'm not getting any crashes. Like, everything is just going great right now technologically. And I'm very, very happy about that. All the stars have aligned today. I literally, for the first time in like a year. I mean, I don't know when the last time we had all this type of stuff going on was, but literally for the first time in a long time, the stars have aligned. So this is pretty unbelievable. A little bit, something like that, maybe. Move it over a little. There you go. How's everything? Does everything look and sound all right? Not as heavy on the system as Microsoft is, yeah. Yeah, that's true too. It's I mean, it's been great. I mean, I'm running this on pretty high settings too. Just the default stock settings for me. Everything's pretty much on like high or maximum. So. And it's behaving itself, and I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Yeah, this is awesome. Like I said, we'll get into the 7.5, 7.6 here soon and everything. Game sounds could be just a smidge lower. Okay. It is. I see it is peaking into the red. Okay, there you go. It's in the yellow now. Let's get up on 22.8 and start thinking a little bit about what it's going to be when we get to Baltimore. Towers 19.4. Let me see if there's a way to... I guess those just need turned up. Okay, sounds good. How's things with school and work? One thought though, how has our previous caravan pilot not gotten the black square caravan yet? I don't know. I gotta see. Let me see how much is it? I gotta see. Let's see. You're right though. You're right. The black square, like $50. Black square caravan professional.
How's it go?
24 for 25. You're right. I should. I gotta get it. I think. Is it in Xplane? No, it's in Microsoft, right? Yeah. Gotta take us on your old routes. We will, dude. We will. That definitely sounds like a lot of fun, honestly. You're right. You're right.
Norfolk is still full flying versus the Forward Valley Laboratory area. We really appreciate you choosing to fly with Southwest this morning. Hope you enjoy the trip. Have a great week. Nice to see you in real soon.
Nice. Are you done, like, is that going to be done for the year, or done for, like, are you done for good, or you got more semesters left? Just a semester, I picked back up in the fall. Okay, gotcha. Nice. What is that? Check and see. All right. I think you're right. I think the black square caravan is going to get bought on the next couple days here. All right, not too long to go till top of descent here, only about 20 miles, so, and we're planning on doing the RNAV, so we're just literally going to set the bottom altitude on the approach, which is the Zulu, to runway 33 left, and final approach fix altitude is going to be 1,500 feet. No, you're right though, you're right, we'll see. You're right. It is time. It is time. It's been highly requested around here. It's been highly requested. You're not pressuring me. You're not pressuring me. It is probably about time. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like, this is just, it's not great. But like I said, I feel like the weather and stuff in general, like, just looks better than Microsoft. Okay. Alright, we'll set up the auto brakes. Let's see. We set that 496 on the mins. Let's see. It's an RNP. Probably round up. Well, they probably wouldn't have to necessarily round up in here because you can set them exactly. 496. And yeah, I think we're chilling. But also, I wanted to look at something else. I thought, oh, speed's here, just 1/3. There you go. The wind correction. Do you have to double tap it or something? I don't know. All right, man. 1,500 set. We're ready for our descent, and we're just hanging out. Yeah, man, having a lot of fun. I'm sitting reserve right now. I'm sitting reserve right now, so could get sprung into action at any moment. But yeah, it's been going pretty good. Oh, I gotta try to set up the verse of the day here. bear with me. All right, let's see. I wish I knew what font I had before. What? Hold in. 14 months of membership. 14 months is crazy. That is crazy, man. Slamming it in as always, man. Appreciate the 14 months of being a member, man. Really appreciate you. Alright, let's try this one. This font looks cool, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have started our descent. I have turned the seatbelt sign back on. I'd like to ask you to please return to your seats and buckle up. To fly with Southwest this morning. Hope you enjoy the trip. Have a great week. Please come back and see us again real soon.
Where'd it go?
Please prepare the cabin for landing.
I don't know where my...
Before making our call to town, please check in this one. Make sure seatbelts are securely fastened. Bring sheets and trays, evident logs, and bring snow carry-on items. We also ask you to discontinue the use of the snow, all portable electronic devices, in preparation for landing. We'll be coming to you to pick up the remaining service items and any other trash you'd like to get rid of.
That's not right. Where is it? Alright, let me... This one more time. Is anybody... Do you see it? Well, anyway, for now, the verse of the day is Matthew 5:14. You're the light of the world, like a city on a hilltop that cannot be hidden. And, what's the matter? Air conditioning? Off schedule descent. Oh, shoot. I forget. Oops. Uh-oh. We might be blacking out here in a second. We are going to have to check out the weather in Baltimore real fast here. 3025 on the meter. Crazy, we're already back into that zone. Not seeing it at the moment? Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Drag required. Oh, I forgot you can just set it in the Boeing. But you don't actually have to... What do you got? Auto throttle's off. Like, why? Is it a speed brake? What? Why is the reverser out? What is happening? Alright, it's working its way back. Okay. We'll see what we, welcome, Scavenge. Holden probably should get mod, bro. He's the GOAT. I don't know if we need to close or open this a little bit more. I don't know, we'll just auto it and see how she goes as we get down here. Looks like we're pretty much back on our profile, getting there anyway. No, you're the go. You'd be a great mod. Not exactly, you know, the burnt peanut or Jinxie operation over here either, though. So we don't, not exactly just needing mods left and right. I will say too, one of the things that I was proud about is I figured out how to get it on the moving map and everything like that on Navigraph. My Xplane wasn't really behaving with that. But yeah. Good day, Aria. Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, not sure what's going on with verse of the day or where that's at. We have a mod, he's never here. That's true. What's up, Limp? Limp with the lurk. Classic. That's what I'm saying. We got enough mods around here. He doesn't show up. But yeah, Matthew 5, we're called to be lights like a city on a hilltop. And you know, that can be convicting too. I mean, especially if, you know, if we're not really living that way. Trying to take this key. So it should be fins at 5, key at 4 and 210 knots. And then lab P 3200 and graph on approach fix 1500 feet. That all looks good. Okay, so that's how that's gonna go. Look, an Airbus hater appeared. This is Limp's dream right here, except for we're flying an Xplane. Just don't look at the ground. Look at this though. Doesn't this look great? This looks really good right here. Uh-oh. What'd you guys do? What happened last night? Got to fly with an angry Limp? Oh no. Limp, why so grouchy? Oh, it's a YouTube video. That's interesting. Wait. Oh, here we go. Matthew 5 is the Sermon on the Mount. Jedi Cock went high and it was a mess and it made me mad. Just turned into a passenger. Got an incapacitated pilot up front here. He's spouting like a baby. That's awesome. That's awesome. So let's see. So we got the Sermon on the Mount here. Light of the world, a city set on the hill cannot be hidden, nor do they light a lamp, put it back under a basket or a lampstand, and it gives all who are in the house. Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven. Amen. So Jesus gives the Christians both a compliment and a great responsibility, saying that we are the light of the world, because he claimed that for himself as he walked the earth. And as we know, Jesus, a lot of times, he didn't do anything that, he didn't ask us to do anything that he didn't do himself, right? You know, even up to the point of you know, being martyred and death on a cross. You know, a lot of us will never have to make anywhere near the amount of sacrifices that Jesus made for us on the cross. Light of the world meant that we are not only light receivers but also light givers. Must have a greater concern than only ourselves, and we cannot live only to ourselves. We must have someone to shine to and do so lovingly. It says the title had been given by the Jews to certain of their eminent rabbis with great pomposity. They spoke of Rabbi Judah or Rabbi Jochanan as the lamps of the universe, the lights of the world. It must sound strangely in the ears of the scribes and the Pharisees to hear the same title in all soberness applied to a few bronze-faced, horny-handed peasants and fishermen who had become disciples of Jesus. But that's the point, right? It's not about what you do or what you look like, you know, or who you are. It's about whose you are, and it's about being saved by Jesus. So that's literally it. Yeah, and Jesus doesn't say that we are salt, or it doesn't challenge us to become salt or light. He says that we are, just straight up. And city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Such a city is prominent and it cannot be hidden. If you see such a city from a distance, it is hard to take your eyes off it. In the same way, Jesus wanted the people of his kingdom to live visible lives that attracted attention to the beauty of God's work in their life. So, you know, he wants us to live lives that are honoring to the way that he wants us to live. I mean, that he wants Christians to live, and he wants people that are good examples. I was thinking this weekend, you know, while we were in church, like, there's a lot of examples. Like, not everybody gets to go to a good church. Like, a lot of people have church hurt. A lot of people have been to bad churches and stuff like that. And it's a really good thing if you can find a good church that doesn't, you know, isn't crazy. And if you can find that, again, it's a blessed thing. But a lot of people will, like, just go to a church and it'll be crazy, and like they'll never go back because they don't have any of that guidance or any other idea of what church can be like. So it's important for us as Christians to be good role models for people who maybe have only seen bad Christian role models. So I think that's the challenge of Matthew 5:14 today. Our verse of the day. But descent's looking good. Let's get some fix rings up. Does anybody know? I feel like the flight level change and stuff in the 75, 76 is like really goofy. Virtual Flight Diaries, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, good sir? All right, let's see. Start getting our next flight ready here. This is a quick one. And we're going to see how this thing handles we're going to see how this thing handles a quick turn here in Baltimore. A little bit of a longer block, an hour and 40. I wish I told you how many miles right here. Oh, it does eventually. 370, so not too far. That's 10,000 enough. We'll have to figure this out once we get on the ground. Hopefully it balances itself out. It should once hopefully the outflow valve opens once we hit the ground. On top of that, I'm actually planning to take a visit to my local church sometime this month. Been born an atheist, but as I grow older, the topic of religion is sounding more and more appealing. Yeah, man. like I said, just if you have any questions, let us know. That's awesome. I absolutely love hearing that. That's what this channel is all about. Is bringing people who. It's just about spreading the word, spreading the gospel, and that's awesome. Like you said, you should definitely go to church. Definitely give it a shot. Feel free to ask questions here if you need to, and yeah, that's awesome to hear. What other examples in your life have been kind of like, why has it been sounding interesting to you? The usual suspects for the channel? That's right. Plus Aria here. Pretty much. Stress test my computer after my CTE on Thursday. Uh-oh, what happened there? Were you streaming and did it crash? Oh. Someone just said, glad to see... Oh, wait. Who is that? Someone just said, glad to see someone put the actual 24-bit code and cellcal in their aircraft info. I did not do that. Have a good flight, Captain. Southwest 1274 said that. Is that one of you guys? It's going up to Portland, Maine. In the MAX. Shout out to Southwest 1274. Wait, was he talking to you? Wait. Oh no, wait, never mind. Okay, I was like, what is he talking about? Okay, I see. Thank God, dude. I almost answered that. Somebody else answered. He was talking to somebody else. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. That was not aimed at me. Guys. Flying from Anchorage to Seattle and he crashed. Oof. Oh, you guys, that's coming up there for you guys too. That's interesting. Alright, anyway, how freaking far are we from the airport here? We're like 15 miles. Alright, we're like 15 to the what? To the west? To the north. Baltimore traffic Southwest 2554, about 15 to the north. Inbound for the RNAV Zulu 33 left, Baltimore. Anybody else here? Nobody else here. So under 10,000 here. I'm going to take the speed just because I don't want it to mess anything up. Key, I think, did it want us at 210 at Key? It wanted us at 210 at Fins, which I believe is next here. It did. How far to Fins? 5 miles. It's a good time as ever. Start slowing it back to 210. I was really trying to stay zen. Alright, let's see if I pull the speed brake again, if it disengages the auto throttles. Okay, that's good. Let's see, flaps 1, I think it can go to flaps 5 under 250. Let's do flaps 1 at least. Ended up being a little bit early there. I mean, we're a mile out. We're, flaps 1. Engines are kind of screaming a little bit. So could have let that go a little bit longer. Uh-oh, Virtual Flight Divers is having some realizations here. Air said, honestly, I think the God, or does God exist argument misses the point. Even if he doesn't, living by the Bible, being nice to people around you as God intended is a genuinely good way to live. I feel like being a part of that is simply amazing. Amen, man. I agree. I think that, yeah. I think that's a good point. I think that's a good starting point though. I think, yeah, just start there and just start living by it. I mean, it's a good way to live. I mean, like you said, it's at the very least it's that. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's about, at the end of it, you know, is taking, you know, Jesus as your Lord and Savior and, you know, going down that whole path. But I know you'll get there and God will open your heart to that, man. And if you keep seeking Him and keep pushing that way. So Bob was a great guideline to spread happiness to those around you and uplift. Quite honestly, not to brag, wouldn't be much of a change. Try to help whenever I can. Well, yeah, but that's exactly the point is, you know, there's a lot of you know, I don't know. There's a lot. They always say there's a lot of good people in hell, right? And I don't want to say that like to scare you or anything like that, or like to sound like a prick, but like, you know, but you're on the right track of saying like it's not just being good, right? Like you can be a good person and be an atheist, but you know, getting to heaven is taking Jesus and accepting Him as your Lord and Savior. But yeah, no, I mean, you're 100% right. I mean, you've got that down already, and yeah, just keep going, man. Just keep, like I said, keep asking questions, keep being curious. Like, you know, one of my friends asked me pretty recently too. She was like, you know, do you ever doubt and stuff like that? It's like, dude, of course I doubt. Everybody doubts. Speaking of, we're like 10 miles. Let's get to flaps 5. We're gonna spin the speed back to like 180 probably here. Like, of course, everybody doubts, you know, but God can handle your doubts. I mean, He's bigger than you and me. So, but yeah, man, I appreciate you stopping by and coming with your thoughts and being open and vulnerable, man. That's awesome. All right, we might need the gear here, and let's just do it. Auto throttle again. Did it actually just come off? No. Insane stroke of luck. YouTube recommendation pulled through. Hey man, it ain't luck, it's God, and that's like I said, that's why we're here, man. That's what Nightbot always says. He always says at the end of the day, that's why we're here. Is oh, I forget exactly what I made Nightbot say, but all right, we got Valance up and running. We also have the stable approach guy thing. Let's go to flaps 20. Let's keep the speed coming back. I forget exactly what our VRF speed is. Let's arm our speed brake, and our VRF is going to be 143. All right, I'm going to put that down and just. Nope, that. Okay. No drag. 143 for the speed, and flaps at 30. Engine start switches to continuous. Sorry, there you go. All right, now it's happy. And look at that, rolling out a 5-mile final, fully configured. Baltimore traffic southwest 25, 54, 5-mile final, runway 33 left, Baltimore. I have no idea what gate we're going to. 3554 is going to be our next gate. Bravo 3. Let's get some landing rates in the chat here, boys. Let's see, what do we think? No idea what gate we're going to. What did it say? Bravo... Charlie 14. Sorry, Charlie 14. So it's on Pier C. And coming off 33 left, it'll be a right exit once we get off. Oh, geez, we got to get rid of that. Oh, no, and we're going to disconnect. There we go. We got to get rid of these messages and all this stuff here. 180. All right. All the displays look so purple. What do you mean? Albert. Whoa! I just realized it didn't. Oh no. Dude, oh no, I just. Oh no. Oh no, I just. We're not getting this, dude. Hang on. We might. Hang on, wait. We might. Yeah. Let's see if we do we salvage this? We're not even going that fast.
Tank rate.
Yeah.
Tank rate.
All right, we'll go around. Pull
up.
Yeah, we'll go around.
Pull up.
Let's see. We'll get we'll go manual back to Toga here. And Baltimore Southwest 2554 going around. All right, let's put the auto throttles back on. Positive rate gears coming up. Let's go flaps to 15, I guess probably is what it wanted first. And I'm trying to figure out probably Toga. Yeah, there you go. There it is. I did not even realize. Oh shoot, for the missed, what was it? 3,000. Flaps 5. Let's get the autopilot back on here. We'll relock that out. Why is it having a problem with that? Just give me heading. And I don't know what the speed's doing. Let's get this up to 210. We'll just start a right turn and come back around for the ILS probably here. Right is more or less to the east. Okay, dude. Let's just go flaps. I probably should have done flaps 1 first. Be my laner. It was going to be the right one. The middle portion of the landing lever like putting it here just locks it and like turns it off. Like it's in the off position. Is that what you mean? Just came back home. Welcome home, Entei. Oh, cool. It just blew right through 3,000 because we weren't in flight level change. That probably didn't help. All right, let's set up for the ILS.
1,000 to go.
Let's set up for the ILS. ILS 3 left. We messed up the RNAV. We'll take it out from Jans. Go. Yeah. All right. We're gonna draw it out probably from. We'll draw it out from Jans is fine. Course is gonna be 335. That is how that is done right there. And we will keep our turn coming to the south-ish. 160 perhaps. I don't know why we're in 10 degrees of bank either.
Attention all aircraft. BWI Marshal information. Delta
Oh, we're not doing that.
altimeter 3021.
Okay, that was just Tower just saying that. Alright. Alright, try to keep it a little more parallel, maybe like a 150 heading. Okay, 3, we gotta get quick setup for this ILS here. 335 on the course. Oh, you see that spinning around down there? That's interesting. 335 on the course, 117, or 17.7. Or I'm sorry, 111.7. I think that doesn't sound right. 111.7 for the ILS. And come down here, we're 30, 143 again. IRUX, that looks good. And the mins, I'm not going to worry too much about it, but it's 343. Magma 747 parts in Zurich. That's pretty cool. Oh, so you like actually like just like you flew home, you mean? All right, let's descend and maintain. We're already at 3,000. We'll pick the speed up in the downwind a little bit so we can kind of get up there a little quicker here. Be like 155 heading for now. Let's descend and maintain 2,000. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's take a look at some of these settings here. Notifications. How do I change these settings? Like, I don't want to see the call signs and stuff. I guess we'll do that. All right, we're gonna draw this out from from graph. What did I say? 335. We'll slow it up to 210 again. Baltimore traffic southwest 2554 in a about a 5 mile right downwind for runway 33 left into the ILS south or Baltimore. A Magma 747. Let's take a look at Magma. Oh, okay. That's cool. All right, again, Charlie 14. It'll be a right exit. We'll take probably, hopefully, maybe Foxtrot or Hotel. We're gonna go to flaps 5 because we're gonna start the turn. We're gonna keep this nice and tight. $250 heading for now. And maybe get down to 1500 while we're at it, honestly, because we're going to be pretty...
1,000 to go.
Now I'm in the approach now? Okay, cool. I can do the whole approach. That's nice. Start pulling the speed back to like 180 in the turn. Probably go flaps 10 here in a second. Once you get a little less speed. Alright, let's get some likes on the stream here, boys. Let's get some likes for the go around. Let's get some likes for Xplane and the Zibo here. Some classic stuff here from me. Poor airspeed management and some real cowboy operations here. Absolutely classic for me. Try to get like a... Yeah, this thing is just constantly ratting me out. Not a glide slope deviation yet. We're not even on the freaking course. We do have to set our misapproach altitude of 3,000 once we capture. Try to get a 300 heading, make it some sort of an easier capture for the autopilot. There it is. We'll set up the runway heading. Lim said, I'll give you a like on the go around, but not for Xplane. Alright, fair enough. You like responsible decision making. Cohen, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Nothing wrong with Xplane in the big 2.6. Retried Microsoft yesterday. Nothing will take me away from Xplane. Not even the PMDG 777. Wow, what is happening here? Okay, I saw that line going crazy. Alright, let's just... We got the glide slope capture. We're going to set 3,000 for the miss. We're just going to go gear down flaps 15 right now because... I don't know what the autopilot's doing. Holy crap, guys. Okay. We're going to go ahead and just take this thing over. Alright, let's wind the speed back. Let's get the flaps. Let's just go flaps 30, and we're going to go 137, I do believe. This one's not my fault, okay? I was higher than that. We'll just set VREF right there. Perfect. Good enough for me. And I'm going to take the throttles as well. And keep it coming down. I got a little high again, correcting that. There you go. Baltimore traffic, Southwest 25, 54, short final runway, 30 left. All right, landing rates. Correcting the slope a little bit. I feel like this is looking really weird right now. What is happening? All right, here we go.
100.
Maybe.
50. 30.
Oh!
10.
I think we saved it. They were right. Oh! Ooh. I don't know, do we? Alright, I'm gonna get on the brakes. I have no idea if that was a greaser or not. We might have caught it. It's gonna tell us here in a second. Oh, jeez, I barely touched my rudder. 225, unstable. All right, get this guy out of here. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? What do we say? I'd say 255. What do you got? 180 stays, 342. Poor passengers. Oh my gosh, dude, this is unbelievable. We don't call it slammer air for nothing. That's right, baby. Oh my gosh. Baltimore traffic Southwest 2554, clear of all runways, back to the ramp on Pop Echo, Baltimore. Holy smokes, guys. I don't know. That was some sus activity from the Zibo 737 there. And from me. And from me, TBH. Get that off. Yeah, it's one of those, you just keep the door closed. You don't want to talk to any passengers after that. You don't want to hear what they have to say. My back just retired. Come on. Alright, we're going to go in here and we're going to make the right. This is the Charlie Pier, it looks like right here. We got an Indigo A320. Alright. Availing. Oh, wow, yeah. See, that's the other thing I don't like about Xplane, dude. Like, what? What do you mean? How are these planes even here? Alright, let's get the APU kicking so we can... Now, you know, as we roll in here, there's another pro. I love this DGS system that they have here. Yeah, autopilot definitely had a mind of its own there. I feel like that... Oh, I didn't realize it was like angled. I think, honestly, that might have been an issue with the localizer, like with the simulator and everything. I love this thing. Like, this thing works, too, which is pretty cool. Oh, I can't see it, though. Let's see. We'll figure it. Too far. All right, well, that's close enough. You're too far. Freaking stupid thing. Who asked you anyway? All right, let's spin it up. Yeah, you're probably right. That probably is one of the issues there. Wait for the APU light to come on, and then we'll get these, we'll kill these engines. So bam, bam, APU bleed, ISO valve, and we're killing engines. There we go, get that all the way down. Let's see, lights are off, off, beacon off, and signs off. Alright guys, welcome to Baltimore. Little sus, but it's flyable. You know, unlike Xplane, it's not even freaking, or unlike Microsoft. So, welcome to Baltimore. That was interesting. Let's see, let's get this one going. Yeah, my rudder pedals I think do need adjusted. I think that's one of the issues with it. But, alright, there we are. Now, let's get set up for this next flight. We're going to disconnect and reconnect to... Oh, I think I was disconnected this whole time. 3554. I have to file on VATSIM still. Hang on. Alright, filed. Connect. I'll stick with PMDG. Yeah. Alright, well. Is what it is here as they get off. Let me terminate this leg. We'll get I guess a new leg, ground crew, and just kind of start it up on the weight and balance here. Payload, we'll check it out. We'll get some new numbers here. Payload, we got 27.4. Okay. Gas, we need 13. Yep, 13 pounds. Takeoff weight 134, that's pretty close. I looked for you on VATSIM, you weren't there? Okay, yeah, that's probably why. Alright, let's check out Baltimore. What kind of weather do they have here? Variable at 4 knots. I don't know what runway they typically use for departure. Maybe 28? 28 and 33 right. Yeah, 28 will be the runway.
Guys, the wheels on board.
Let's see, wind here was variable at 4.
Ground to flight deck crews.
We'll just say 280 at 4. Temperature 18, still pretty little chilly over here. And takeoff weight's going to be, I think it was 134, right? 31. Call it 131, and the CG was 17.7. Approach rating very bad. Bro, what is that? Why am I catching strays? What is this? I guess Xplane is easier on your rig. Yeah, I mean, definitely. What's airside services? Approach rating very bad. That's not my fault. That was not my fault. This is good though. We'll take that all day. All right, new flight. Baltimore to Myrtle. Okay. I think we're... What is this? Probably saying something about oh, hydraulics. Once off. That's fair. Get these off as well, I guess. Yeah, we could probably turn these guys off. We probably... I think we're about to turn them back on here in a second anyway. We'll run through the... let's see. Actually, we'll run through this real fast. Auto ATC says 3665. We'll go TARA, and we should be back on VATSIM now. 19.4, 22.8 looks good. Come up here, and we're going to start with our new flight plan from Baltimore. Now, this is probably one of my first times ever doing a straight-up turnaround like this in 3554 is our flight number. Yep. First time doing a like straight-up turnaround like this in the Zibo. Jeez, I mean, I feel like I can't freaking speak English. Conley from Scoob. Route activate, yep. Okay. Scoob, and then direct to Pack. Direct to Wilms, W-Y-L-M-S. And then Myrtle for runway 36. Alright, we got another RNAV. We'll get a... That'll be fun. We'll go out over the water. Let's do that actually. That'll be fun. RNAV to 36. No transition, so we'll just take it from Chaka. Chaka and Pork. That looks good. Inner ref. Get that going. Reserves. 22.1. Cost index going to be 8 on our flight down. Company's restricting us today. 360 on the cruise. Yeah, that might be a little high, especially with a that this flight isn't going to be that long, but 332 at 47.
Ground to flight deck. Fuel is all
Temperature
loaded up and
is
you are
plus
good
3.
to go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, British man in Baltimore. Flaps 5. That's our takeoff trim, and 144 on the V2. Trim's 5.4. It's a little bit after 5. And the Conley 5 says we're climbing and maintaining at 14,000. And off runway 28, 285, heading 644, then direct to Bosley, so we'll do it in nav. We'll do it on a VNAV. What did I say, 285? Don't have VNAV, can't do it just yet. We'll get the flight directors on. Now can we do it? Yep, there we go. Don't have VNAV. Fuel pumps on. And we're gonna go to the line. I should get a welcome on board. How do I get the freaking... How do I get that guy off? Oh, jeez.
These 3 wonderful flight attendants, give them your attention as we push your taxi. They're going to give you plenty of attention en route. Enjoy the flight. We'll talk to you once airport.
I don't know. I don't know. Alright, everybody is welcomed on board. I'm pretty sure we are all finished up with this stuff here. Come back to legs, we're all good there. Going balance, yeah, I think we're all good. Auto brake RTO. We'll get the probe heats back on, I guess. Yacht amper can stay on. And I think just like that, we're ready to go. 36 on the cruise. Don't let me forget to reset that if we don't need it. And 25 feet in Myrtle. We'll just go to 50's fine. Sounds like they're still... I don't know if they're still boarding or not back there. I don't really know if it even matters. That's the only thing that I don't love about Xplane 2 is, like, I don't love... Like, you know, as much as we hate on GSX, like, it really does add a lot of, like, immersion to the sim. And it can be fun. It can definitely be fun. Alright, I'm just going to say that we're pretty much ready to rock and roll here, I think. We're going to get the beacon on. They're coming up saying they're good to close. Close it up. And... Okay, there you go. I just...
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Alright, a little bit of a longer push, but we'll get it all set up here. Into the alley.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, there you go. She's good back there, she says. And we're going to be ready to push here in just a second. Alright, very good. Alright guys, what do we think about our first flight in Xplane 12? Limp wants us to stay in Xplane forever, right? Never go back to Microsoft. No, I thought it was fine. Thought it was fine.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Be hard on performance. It definitely, I mean, it can be. There's some times where it's definitely harder than others. I think just like anything else.
Connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
All right, we'll release the brake here. There you go.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, boss. Starting one. It can definitely be hard on performance sometimes. I think generally speaking, it's easier on performance than Microsoft. But it happens randomly with Xplane though. It's like
Place the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, and buckle it in the front. Once outside the aircraft, pull on the red tab to inflate, to manually inflate, blow at the tube at your shoulder. Once again, please check to make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened.
That's true.
Seatbacks and tray tables are in their full upright and locked position. And all your
a lot of shaders, a lot of extra stuff with Microsoft.
Smoking flights, smoking never allowed in aircraft lavatory. Federal law also prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying
I know, right?
detectors in aircraft lavatory. Federal aviation regulations also require passenger compliance with the
Alright, sounds like a good enough start to me. Spin two?
with a child or someone acting like one, put your mask on first, then help them with theirs. Leave the mask in place until otherwise notified by uniformed crew member.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
That was the quickest turnaround I've ever seen. Well, so far so good. So far the plane is behaving itself, and the turnaround is going well. I was hoping to see you in that black square caravan. Yeah, we will. We will eventually, for sure. Just had deja vu about what about this.
Disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left.
We've definitely never done this before, so
have a safe flight.
There's definitely no deja vu with this. Now, he said he's about done down there. We'll go flight switches to continuous. I always forget about that. I guess I should probably do that stuff. Taxi light, APU off. Okay. I think we're good. Alright, let's taxi. We'll give him a call here. We're gonna go to runway 28. I guess just on uniform. Baltimore traffic Southwest 3554, taxi to runway 28 on uniform, Baltimore. Yeah, I think my rudder pedals are just like, they're super sensitive to. Sure, I have to make this left, I guess, on Tango, and then take uniform. And we're cruising too, though. That's also probably an issue. Yeah, I don't know, like, the frames aren't great here, like, even for, you know, like I said, I mean, even for Xplane. Like I said, you would think that the big advantage of something like this in the sim, you know, or a sim like this that is less graphically inclined, the advantage would be frames. But, you know, we kind of see here that that's really not even the case. Alright guys, we'll have the opportunity to do some togas in the chat here once again. Physics engine takes that a bit of performance, throws it out the window. Yeah. You're probably right. There you go. That's what I was talking about Nightbot earlier. The reason we're all here, the verse of the day. There you go. That's why we're all here. Alright guys, overhead looks good. And let's see, I think you can give him a call. Thought I could anyway. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Baltimore traffic, Southwest 3554, taking runway 28 for departures, Baltimore. I forgot what departure we were doing. Alright boys, let's get some togas in the freaking chat on the Conley 5. There it is. Ooh. Truly a Southwest taxi. Just throwing people around back there. Alright, toga. Check.
D1, rotate. Positive rate.
Yep. Jeez, there we go. Don't have. VNAV. Like, that guy's voice is so nostalgic for me. I'd love to shake that man's hand, whoever recorded the audio for this. Because that guy's been doing it. That's not AI, bro. Like, that's before AI. Looks like Dulles has some controllers online. Flaps 1. Up and after. Auto brake off, gear can get locked. At or below 13 at stable. I'd rather not hit an at or below restriction. Geez, you got all kind of at or below restrictions on this departure. We're not doing that. Once you roll out of this turn, we'll get a direct to Amy. Alright, we'll get autopilot on. Let's go directly to Amy. Little shortcut. Hello? There we go. Alright, directly to Amy. And climb maintain flight level 360. Just like that, guys. We're back out. Should be about, just about an hour here in the air. Looks like we're getting some ATC on mine here. New York approach. I think we're to the south of them. Yeah, they're way up there. Shouldn't have to worry about them here. Alright, well through 10,000 here. Very nice, very nice. Alright, through 18. Standardize. A nice easy flight for us. Heading down to Myrtle Beach. You got out of all your virtual airlines yet? As of now, no. I was thinking about doing this on Southwest Virtual, but I was like, oh, we're in Xplane. Well, I mean, I'm only in Southwest and Delta. I don't know. I mostly only do those whenever I stream. And it's been a while since I've been able to stream. But maybe, yeah. Maybe I can make it a little bit more of a point to like fly for them, like just do a flight for them every once in a while, you know? Creating virtual airline week for my channel has saved me. Ooh. A whole virtual airline week? Maybe that's the play. Maybe we too should take part in virtual airline week. Didn't have any more ATC going into Myrtle either, unless they give us something. Do you know off the top of your head if any of the virtual airlines, can you do them in Xplane too? Oh, still getting over the wisdom teeth, boys. It's still hurting. Yeah, I got mine out on Tuesday. Let's see. I'm gonna be kind of ticked if I could have been doing this on Love Cars the whole time. I opened it like real quick. I definitely don't see myself on the radar of Love Cars. Might be a different client. Let's see. Oh, wait, here, let's see. It says, valid copy of any flight simulator, FSU, or Xplane UIPC. Oh, okay, see, I don't think I have Xplane UIPC. Let me look up XP UIPC. I think that is the problem. Yeah, there you go. See, listen, man, I was just reading. Greetings, King Bobo. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that reminds me to turn the seatbelt sign off for our very short flight remaining. That actually looks like that would be way too close. Like, let me see. Here, wait. Oh, you know what? This is actually a good opportunity. Let's see. Let's try this here. Let's try Myrtle /30/10,000, and we'll put it. I don't know, on Wilms. No, I don't think you can do it. Let's say after Wilms. Let's have it go into, let's try this. Myrtle. Let's execute it. And then, yeah, let's say we want to do Myrtle at like like 3,000 instead. Okay. So that gives us at least a little bit of an idea. I mean, that's okay. So that top of descent does look like that would work out just fine, and we'll take it into a downwind as we get closer to the airport. So what I tried to do is I guess it wouldn't necessarily be a point bearing distance, but I don't know exactly what that would be called. But you could set it up so, you know, it's like, oh, hey, like, you know, 30 miles. Well, let me see. Let me see now. Let me try this now. Maybe it has to be like this. Maybe I did it wrong. No. This is basically saying like, hey, like this cross 30 miles this side of Myrtle at 10,000 feet, and it would like, it would generate another waypoint if that worked, but it does not. Yeah, so it should be 2 slashes, but okay. Just curious, just wanted to see. So we'll just set lower altitude in here for when we do start our descent. But for now, we're just chilling, looking at the beautiful Xplane landscape. It's at like 3,000. So many different places to install Xplane XP-UIPC. see it's not downloading for me. There we go. Alright, so it seems like I just need to have Xplane XUIBC, which I think I have now, but I just need to... But I also don't know if this is for Xplane 12 or not. We'll see. Alright, let's see how far till it is at 90 miles to go. Going into Myrtle. CTAP's going to be 2845. And we will wait. Let's go to fix again. We're gonna do Myrtle Beach. And we'll do a 30. A 15. And a 5, I guess. Cool. Cleveland Center just came online. Should definitely be way south of that. I don't know why hundreds of miles away from Cleveland Center. Yeah, I remember a time when it was Xplane that we were, or it was Microsoft that we were trying to get used to and figure out, and When do you think the next evening stream will be? Holden, that's a great question, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm basically just on reserve this week. We can schedule something. When works for you? Let me ask you that. Tomorrow evening might actually not be bad. Friday would maybe, or wait, Thursday would maybe be okay. Friday would also maybe be okay. Any day after tomorrow, okay. Why don't we do a little, we can do a little Friday Night Lights. Right? Can we? I think so. I don't think I'm doing anything. Little Friday Night Lights. Get home at 5:30. You're on East Coast time or no? The TV stream, how do magnets work? These are questions we'll never know. Ah, boo. Sounds like that's our descent beginning. Very descent. Alright, not Friday. What about Thursday? I mean, the only thing about Thursday is I am on reserve still.
Will you prepare the cabin for landing?
You're good, man.
We're making our call to 10. Please check at this time. Make sure seatbelts are securely.
I mean, you want to try Thursday?
Carry on items. We also ask you to discontinue the use of and stow all portable electronic devices in preparation for landing. We'll be coming to you to pick up the remaining service items and any other types you'd like to get rid of.
Let's put it on for, well, why don't we put it on for like Thursday at like 7? We'll do Thursday Night Lights at 7. Okay. Again, I am on reserve. That is subject to change. But, you know, we'll pencil it in there. We'll pencil it in. How about that? Get something on TCAS there. Is actually, we do have Delta. Going to LaGuardia. Ooh. Oh, why would he do that to himself? Oh, that's so gross. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. What is this descent schedule? Why are we doing freaking 248? Wind that speed up, boy. Yeah. Alright, we'll get on Myrtle. Traffic freak. Any special requests? Should we do another shared cockpit? Should we do we want Airbus? Do we want Boeing? Do we want domestic, international? What do we want? I'm thinking I want to try to keep it, I want to try to be done no later than like 9. So maybe like hour and a half, 2 hour block max. See, is there anything going on? Let's see the calendar for events. What day is that going to be? The 30th? Nothing great. I will say another airport that's completely unflyable in Microsoft that I found a freeware scenery for here in Xplane is what's it called? Let's also, by the way, let's just do this heading. We'll stay on this fix for now. But let's do vertical speed. Wind the speed up a little bit more to like 300. But anyway, the great scenery is Seoul. Seoul Incheon is completely unflyable in Microsoft, but in this it is actually, it does work. You and Holden should do shared cockpit. What do you think, Holden? I'll do the auto brakes. Okay, wait, let me try this too. Let me see if I can do this one. This is another way to do this. Wilms, I don't know, /20. Do that at all? I don't think that would be, oh wait, did it actually? Oh, it does. Oh, look at that. That's actually pretty cool. So you can actually do a little bit of a, would be really disappointing. I guess what about, it would be what, 214 for like 30? No, it doesn't like that. Wait, so I wonder, wait, if I just did this /30. No, what? Wilms /30? That works, but okay. So that's kind of what you'd expect. It would create like another little point there. And then you could set an altitude there, but I don't know why it would do it for anything except for the airport. Yeah. I would enjoy that. It was fun when Limp and I did it. Once we hit Wilms, we'll probably just draw it out from Chaka. Let's see, Winnipeg, there's a tower exam going on at like 10. Thursdays in Toronto. We could get in some Thursdays in Toronto. What's up? Hoo-hoo. Whoa, we're cooking. Coming down right now. Gonna be down well early enough also, so there's no rush here. Sim update 5 hasn't dropped yet. I just checked. Is that good or bad? Standards, or not standards, I guess. 3020 on the meter. Oh, there we go. Yeah, doing good, man. How are you? What I want to be flying or monitoring, Holden, let's see. I mean, I'm always down. I'm down to monitor. I mean, if you want to fly, I monitored last time with Limp. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I'm down to monitor if you wanna. If you want to fly, I forget. We're gonna have to be clear on. Like I said, it's not a true like pilot monitoring, pilot flying, because there's like some things you can and can't do. I remember that. Nah, man, whatever you would enjoy the most. You know, you're a guest here, and you know we take care of our own here. So if you want to fly, let's fly. But now don't feel all the pressure. Now you'd have potentially 7 people watching you. I know it's a lot. But do you want to do? Yeah, actually, let's just do that. You fly. I'll be on the radios. We'll do Thursday in Toronto, unless you'd rather do radio work with the ATC. It's crazy Canadians up there. We got to figure out a route, though. Oh, you've been waiting for that update 5 forever? I think they said they delayed it. I remember I saw that somewhere, but I've never been a big, like, waiting on those updates kind of guys. Is it like a big update? I mean, are they doing something big? Would you want to do the Airbus or 7.3? Let's do, That's a great question. Would you want to do the max? That might be fun. Just remember, it's not about, it's a boot. That's right, a boot. How boot it? Shoot, I forgot. I wanted to go into heading mode now. And we don't need to be that far away from it. Go like this. Something like a 220 perhaps. And we're going to draw it out from pork. So we'll just do basically vectors to final. And it'll be 357. There you go. $250 knots. And that's 10,000 enough. We'll try to get close to 250, I guess. I guess we'll try to play by the rules a little bit. Mr. Jones, what's going on? How are you today, sir? We'll give him a call. Myrtle traffic southwest 3550 for about 30 to the northwest inbound RNAV 36 Myrtle. Holden doesn't have the max. Well, setting up the rig in the new crib with all your days off? Probably. You got the PMDG. Be down to rock the regular PMDG. You like the Airbus though, right? I mean, it's 320 fan. 2 WASM crashes and 2 breaker pops going well. Holy smokes. You're on fire right now, literally. We're rocking Xplane 12 for the first time here in quite some time. Should be a nice scenery here as we get out over the water. Trying to think of a way to work in the virtual airlines. Why don't we'll do a Delta, we'll do Delta Airbus. Why don't we do that, Holden? All right. We'll do Delta Airbus. Let's see, what kind of arrivals does Delta have going into, we'd go to Toronto, I guess. $20 amp dedicated breaker, nice. A lot of days off. I got long call next month, so I'm at least pretty happy about that, I guess. All right, let's think about this, how we want to play this. We're going to be about 15 miles out here in just a second. We've got a longer way to go than it seems, but maybe once we get 10 miles, we're going to square this off and kind of just get her going here. Let's see, do we have the train up? There we go. See the water. Buy some Delta mainline stuff. Atlanta, or Atlanta, Toronto is. Well, a boat? That's pretty cool. Oh, it's an aircraft carrier off the coast of Myrtle. Alright, sure. Welcome to my world. Alright, that's 4 for 3,000. I'm fine with staying doing 250 for now. Federal traffic southwest 3554, 15 mile right downwind for runway 36 Myrtle. Day trip today, I'm toying with the idea of picking up, just playing with it. I still think we could make this work. 1600. Let's see, pork at 1600 is our final approach fix. We just need to start slowing a bit, I guess. 210. Drop it down to 2000 while we do it. Don't want to deal with the weather right now. Yeah, I saw there was some stuff out west. Might get, you get paid a little extra. Things are still in continuous, that's good. It won't yell at me for that. You know, we're going to try to be good. We're going to get to flaps 1. I want to try to start configuring nice and early. We're going to behave. Chicago. Chicago, overhated airport. Chicago, not that bad. LaGuardia, bad. way under guarantee, so it doesn't make a difference. Fair. It's true. It's true. Alright, let's keep it coming down to 1600, might as well. Let's get like a 270 heading for now. Go to flaps 5. Start working it back towards 180 because 13 miles out. It's about that time anyway. Sounds good, Holden. Yeah, sounds good. We'll get a flight going and stuff, and we'll figure something out for Thursday. Sounds good, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Myrtle traffic southwest, 3554, 10 mile right base runway 36, Myrtle. Alright, let's do this LNAV, VNAV. Okay. So I was not ready for that. Okay, wow, I was not ready for that at all. Let's do this. Let's try this. Let's try going direct to pork. And let's do LNAV, VNAV. Give me the speed. Why is it 160? Chill. Bluebird Discord is now open. Was it not before? See, I don't know if it wants approach really. Set it down to like 1,000 feet. Just see what it does here. Let's go to flaps 10. Really? I thought it was flaps 15. I gave the horn. Alright, yeah, see, it's not doing it anymore. Let's just go gear down 160. We'll just keep it coming. Flaps 15. For chat. Did they have it like closed to like chatting before? Like I said, I mean, I wasn't really keeping up. I don't really know. Oh, okay. All right. We'll try to get the landing replay as well. The lovely native replay mode in Xplane. Yeah, that'd be cool. $225 for the mids. I don't even know if I picked landing speeds. I did not. 141. Let's go all the way to flaps 30, bug up 141. I'm curious to see what it does here. I mean, it grabbed... Looks like it's following the path. Now, let me see if it's on VNAV path. 2,000 for the mist. I'm going to set 2,000. Be ready to take the autopilot off here at any moment. Yeah, it looks like it's like... Is it leveling off? I can't tell what it's trying to do, actually. I think it's doing what it's... I think it's doing fine. Okay, yeah. LNAV, VNAV. Oh.
Flight slow.
Okay.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
Anybody?
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Can't say I know where the Jip Whiz one is this time.
Flight slow.
Just hit that. Okay, that's nice. Alright, let's just fly it. Not worth all the hassle. Okay, there we go. Alright, do appear to be a little bit low anyway. Let's correct that. Stable. It's the first time we've seen that in a little while.
100.
Number 4 red.
50. 30. 10.
Ooh. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, yeah, boys. And 60, alright. He knows I'm gonna yell at him. Hope you never do Cat 3 in that plane. Oh, it's an RNAV. What is this? Discontinuity? What? Whatever, I'll take 80 feet per minute there. 1.3 Gs though? It's kind of odd, I feel like. Oop. Jeez, there's that rudder again. As Arrow says, just whack it on. Or wait, yeah, that one off. Okay. Alright. Welcome in. We'll park next to the other Southwest over here. Welcome to Myrtle Beach, gang. Oh, we're cooking. Right, hang on. I do really like this thing. Whenever I can see it. Alright, stop it there. Set the brake. APU should be up. Bleed. Wait. I guess I'll just leave that. Yeah, engine's coming down. Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, engine's coming down. Those are coming off. Gens are on. We got the bleeds on. Yeah, that's all fine. Lights are off. Okay, there we go. And we'll get these guys off, hydraulics off, fuel pumps off. And those are off, and I think we'll be good to pop open the door. Alright. Just like that, guys, welcome to Myrtle Beach. And that is going to bring us to a conclusion today. What do we think? What are the thoughts on Xplane 12? I thought it was fun. I had a good time. I think overall, I mean, it's got its own sets of pros and cons. I mean, it's a totally different simulator than Microsoft. I think it's got its own sets of pros and cons. I really do. There's a lot I like about it. There's a lot I don't like about it. But same thing with Microsoft. So switch for a little buggy. Have my guys down there with some WD-40. Thank you very much. That's great. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's not too bad. Let's see what I do want to see. I think I have display capture, right? Yeah. Let's see what what this one has to say here. How'd we do? 141 and 1.1. So it was a little worse on the G-force, or a little better on the G-force, a little worse on the actual landing rate than the stable approach thing gave me. But it's a sim, yeah. I agree with that. I think it's a good way to put it. I mean, it's got things, you know, again, it's got the 7576, right? We don't have that in 2020 yet, in Microsoft yet, so it's nice to be able to do that. I think generally the airports are a lot better. Like, I think we're like, if they just combined sims, it'd be so nice. Like, I think where Xplane is weak, Microsoft is strong, and where Xplane is strong, Microsoft is weak. Like, Microsoft has some straight up unflyable airports. Like, Xplane, the airports are great, but it's the scenery when you're flying over that's not great. Like, Microsoft, when you're flying over, everything looks great. Sometimes when you get to the airport, you're like, did I just land on the surface of the moon? Like, what's happening here? So, I don't know. I think Xplane's good. We'll definitely be back in Xplane again here soon. I might stream tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. We will see. But definitely going to stream Thursday with Holden, so let's remember to do that. But other than that, guys, I think that's pretty much going to do it. So I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Like and subscribe if you're new around here. I appreciate all the new viewership. As always, working on some new videos. We'll get the Black Square Caravan going soon as well. And yeah, guys, other than that, appreciate y'all for being here. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.